Hey, Quarterra coordinators. It's me again, Kylie Sharp with Apartment Life. I'm the West Divisional President, and I have the privilege of leading our account strategy with Quarterra. So a lot of times you'll hear from me when we're having some different changes that are happening. And so what I wanted to do is kind of bring to you some updates that Quarterra is making internally for them. And so I'm going to back up. In 2023, they began to evaluate, due to their leadership's kind of pressure, as many of our clients experienced as they were facing 2024, of how do I really cut expenses. So when a company is looking at cutting expenses, of course, Apartment Life comes into that conversation. Well, Quarterra really feels strongly about our partnership and really values what we bring to the table when it comes to resident engagement, and felt that it was critical to have us moving forward. We love that, right? So they got creative and they had to look at a way of how to justify keeping the program. Well, their creative solution, which you see at different properties for different things, is by instituting an amenity fee. And what this does is it's where a client would say, okay, so we provide package lockers, we have valet trash, we've got centralized Wi-Fi, we have the Apartment Life program. So we're going to bundle and charge our residents an amenity fee. So what this does is it helps the client pay for the services that they're providing in that community to the residents. And so they can determine kind of a price amount that really helps cover that and then pays for the program. So that's what they're doing on many of their properties. And so they're starting to roll that out at a good bit of them. And so how does this impact you? So this impacts you because you will be actually starting in April, you'll get charged a $10 amenity fee. It's not a lot, and it's a way, of course, to pay for the services that you're experiencing in your apartment community. I know it feels weird to pay for your own program, but it's saving the mission field, right? And so we wanted to kind of give you the why behind that and kind of what to expect. So it'll come through your portal. You'll pay it, like you do your utilities and all the things, but that will start in April. So that's one of the pieces as they began to look internally on how to standardize their processes. And so one of the things that they're working to standardize is kind of all fees, expectation units, kind of all the things for a Quarterra employee as well as an Apartment Life coordinator. So both types would receive the same type of treatment. So that's really cool, right? They see us as an extension of their staff. So what that does is they're changing kind of when they do lease renewals. So your program director is going to actually be renewing your lease on April 1. Again, has no effect on how long you serve or anything. It's just their process and how they're going to renew it every year. They're going to actually have it retire December 31st, and then they're going to renew it January 1 every year. So that's just a standardized process. The amenity fee is another standardized process that the employee that lives on site will be expected to pay, as well as our coordinators. Lastly, they are looking at all parking fees. So parking fees are a little bit all over the place for Quarterra. And what we don't know yet is exactly how that's going to sit, but they are auditing all of those. And so if whatever the employee that lives on site receives as their parking fee condition, so whether they get a free space and then they have to pay for a second space, or you get free spaces because parking's not an issue, or if you're in a pretty high urban where parking is very much, already a stress, and you may already be paying for a parking fee. So something potentially could change for you in that. We don't know exactly what that is yet, but as soon as we do, we will communicate that to you. So be looking for that from your Apartment Life program director. But I just wanted to get this out to you guys so that you could be aware of the things that are happening and just expectations on what to expect, and then kind of the why behind it all. So again, we appreciate you. The major thing that you'll be seeing is really the $10 amenity fee starting in April, and then just wait to see how and if your parking fees will change or go away. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.